had my car on a dyno, like, ever. What's up?
What's your name?
Lupe, L-U-P-E. Lupe, like Lupe Fiasco.
L-U-P-E.
Story of my life every day. Every day I take. Huh? 17.
17?
So right now I'm only on 60% ethanol. I'm not on the E85 R tune from Lund. I mean, 60% is the only best that I can find right now.
Crank it up. You're gonna roll it.
Go ahead, roll it.
Ready to roll? Yes, sir.
Like I said, I'm only on 60% ethanol right now. I got the ABS dongle unplugged up front. So we'll see what it do. Is cobrajet, E85, headers, 373.
Are you manual or automatic?
Manual.
So we going fifth on you.
Fifth.
Let me know when you get up there.
No.
One time, good enough. 127.
Let me try one more thing.
You want to say anything?
123, I'm sorry.
So it looked like it was going up a little bit on the graph, but that's not really the number I was expecting. But we can try. Yeah, we can go again.
Put it in third.
Go forward, come back. I actually data logged it on my SCT device, so I'm gonna see if there's anything funky going on, any knock or anything like that. But
They like the heat.
I mean, I made more, yeah. So what, 426? What's going on, everybody? Lupe again with Illegal Racing. So, getting straight to it, I got another problem on the Mustang that I've been dealing with. I thought for a while that it was alleviated. Honestly, it's kind of on me because I didn't really go out and check on it again. But if you're one of my buddies, I know you're gonna be mad at me, but I am still having a false knock or a knocking issue on the car, even on E85. My good buddy that I did the 350 manifold swap, went ahead and hooked me up and put me on the dyno so I could see what the car made. And I know everyone's gonna say, or hasn't, it came out of everyone's mouth at one point that the dyno reads low, but apparently my car on E85 made 420 at the tire, and that is piss poor disrespect. I'm gonna sell it. So I made a few pulls, they were all the same. I think it made like 426. I data logged it, and since I already had the car tuned a while ago, I went ahead and got in contact with Lund and I paid for a 6-month data log review, revisions, and all kinds of stuff like that, because I was like, I'm finally gonna buckle down and get the car done right, figure it out. And you know, I'm just tired of losing races. I beat people. I mean, I beat an M4 the other day, which is surprising. But now I want to see what it feels like. Still haven't felt like what this car is at its full potential. So I sent the log over, and the knock value went up to even 5 on E85. I'm supposed to be seeing no knock on E85 because it's a very, you know, good quality fuel. Sent the data log over, they're like, yep, knock is still there. My previous knock issue was the motor mounts were adjusted too low, and they were actually contacting the oil pan, and it was like really rough inside and it was hard. I do have a lot of BMR suspension. I mean, from the tow rods, the camber links, you know, and I had the Steeda adjustable motor mounts. So it's a guess. It's good. It's a good guess that the NVH could be causing that false knock, going all the way from the back all the way to the front between the cradle lockout. Everything's just a lot more solid in the rear, and you know that just travels on upwards. So they went ahead and said, put some octane booster, some octanium inside of it. So right now I'm on half a tank, so I'm gonna go to the gas station right now, give me some E85, put this in it, make a pull. If knock goes away, that just means that E85 is crap, and I'll just be shopping around and going around to find other good E85 places. If I still have knock, it'll go into what I was thinking about, into possibly desensitizing the knock sensors. That'll be more in detail later, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this in and go from there. And there we go. Oh, don't spill, don't spill, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Shouldn't fall. This is what I had to do to make it work. So I'm gonna add this in there, fill the rest up with some E85. I'm gonna make a log, see how the car likes it. All right off the rip, I feel a difference. So what I'm gonna look at in the data log is I want this knock, I want that to stay negative, and I never want it to go positive. If it stays 0, I mean, that's fine. But I mean, even driving around, just going up hills and just normal driving, I feel a difference. So fingers crossed, hopefully that's it. If I have to desensitize the knock sensors to be on E85, I'll be in contact with Lund to see what they advise me to do, because if this fixes it, my guess is, you know, that my car does exhibit false knock. So, and if, you know, a higher octane or octanium improves it, there should be no knock in there, and it will only be related to fuel quality. Now, you know, that's gonna be a whole different thing if it's, like I said, we'll figure that out later. We'll see what this happens. We'll see what happens there right now. All right, so, oh geez, I'm turning video, turn the thing down. Here is the data log that I have. So I'm gonna just clear everything up, and I'll show you. Oh, that was load. So I will be at, because I did it at 3rd gear, which is right here. So top of 3rd, I actually got to 99 miles an hour. I'm gonna click on knock sensor, and I'm going to click on RPM. There we go. So I'll go up to the top right here. If I hang my cursor over it, you can see RPM 7754. So I went from about right at 4 grand. So knock, you can see here at the beginning of the pull, it started to knock was negative, 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 which is cool, which is what I want. And you can see right here where I hang my cursor, this is the actual value. So if I go here, you can see that number is negative, 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 and then it evens out and goes pause, oh, 0, still, and then it goes up to 2, up to almost even the value of 3, So yeah, not what I want. We can even take that out, and I'll put it in the 2 spark things that are right here. And you can see 22, 24 is what it's seen, not what it potentially could be, which is up to 30. So you can see spark, it wants to add, oh, touchscreen, I forgot. It wants to add, and it's like, nope, get out of here. So that's with the VP Octanium that I have in there. Let me get rid of that. There we go. So you can see RPM and knock. So I send it over to them, see what they say. I mean, we'll see what happens. Actually, let's see what RPM it actually started to knock at, which is 5,300. It started, it's like immediate. It's weird. It goes negative, and then boom, it spikes back up. Which is very weird. Something I've been dealing with for a long time. Knock sensors on these cars are very, very sensitive. I could have kept it simple and went with something like an 18 manifold and used my stock everything, and I would have been fine, but you know, trials and tribulations of just doing something you want to do. So I wanted to do the cobrajet, and I do have the heavy duty motor mounts and some solid rear suspension stuff, so we'll see what Lund says. Whew, nothing exciting. So you saw what it did. Oh geez, let me turn this volume down before it starts. There we go. Nothing exciting. Octanium did help a little bit, but what I think the source of the problem is it's going to be the motor mounts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those motor mounts out of the equation, and I will put the stock ones back in, and I'll probably just end up cutting the inside of the hood a lot more, so that way I can just make the actual manifold just fit. Now, like I said, I could have went 18 manifold or 350, made it a lot easier. Wouldn't have to mess with any of this kind of stuff, but it comes and goes and comes and goes. I mean, and if anyone else that I've run into does have a similar issue on a cobrajet and they got some stuff, I can go ahead and help them out and all that kind of good stuff. So that'll be for later. That'll be it for right now, because I'm definitely not gonna put those motor mounts in for another few weeks. I'm in the middle of moving and stuff, so you can see I got stuff just everywhere. So yeah, so be on the lookout for that. But as long, well, good thing is that I did find out that, you know, the car is having the issue and it's only up from here. And I went ahead and beat an M4 the other day. They wanted to mess with me on the highway, so if I could beat an M4 with being a little hurt, I guess we can go from there. So yeah, 426 not happy, but I'm only seeing 22 out of 32 degrees of timing, so it's pulling out a lot, and we'll go from there. So we'll see what happens. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and peace.